Unfortunately, nearly 30% of U.S. high school students aren't making it to graduation. And every one of us, every parent, every friend, and neighbor, has the responsibility to provide the support and encouragement they need to make it through. Because we all need to see a lot more of these pictures.
Mom, Dad.
We talked to Mr. Earl Jordan and Reverend Stevenson from St. Luke Primitive Baptist Church in Nashville. And of course, gentlemen, before we had our final commercial break, we promised that we'd give you an opportunity to talk about the organization and your efforts to try to create a national consciousness through this organization to somehow seize all of this gun violence. Let's talk about that.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank Frank for allowing us to come together. We've done several events at his church. Just last night we did an event representing Gina 6 at his church. We had a candlelight prayer ceremony where it was God was in the house. I mean, it was so overwhelming, bringing different ethnical backgrounds together, and it was just amazing. And I want to thank you for that, because through the churches, as well as letting God be our leader, we're going to make this happen. With the ceasefire, the national ceasefire against gun violence, where we're going to also have at Pastor Stevenson Church, St. Luke Primitive Baptist Church, we want every family who's been affected by murder due to gun violence to come out. We want you to bring 5x7 photocopies of your loved ones. These copies will be sent to President Bush. We want our president to know that we're having our loved ones 9, 10, 11 years of age dying by this gun violence. So we want to get the president involved.
That'd be a national conscience.
Yes.
The national conscience.
Exactly.
That's right.
And after that, you know, we're going to rejoice. I have a mother coming from Baltimore, Maryland, by the name of Kimberly Armstrong, whose son was murdered September 27, 2004 in Baltimore, Maryland. She's doing the same type of efforts that I'm doing here in Nashville, in Baltimore, so she's going to be our guest speaker. But we want everyone to come out. We want people who have been affected to come out and join us. You know, we want you to bring your children. This is a time to educate. This is a time for us to sit down and say, hey, you know, if your child is involved with any type of negativity, or may not be involved in type of negativity, where there may be some gun violence or a gun around, that could take your child's life.
Very easy.
And we want to make sure that they understand that.
And of course, Reverend Stevenson, you've opened your church to this activity. Talk about that, your justification and your motivation behind that.
Absolutely. Our church has been there for over 140 years. We have been in the community and a part of the community, and we believe in partnerships and reaching outside of those four walls. And so we're excited about the opportunity to open up our doors and sharing this experience of standing together for such a cause. And you know, we're really saying as a church, we're saying as a community that we want to be proactive and not just reactive. And so we're saying we want to step up to the plate and challenge the consciousness of our fellow Nashvillians, our fellow Tennesseans, and the consciousness of this United States and the president of these United States. And we're saying that we're not giving up on our young people. And I think Gina 6 was an example of that, where an entire community says we're just not going to give up on our young people. The statistics suggest that there are more African-American men of a certain age group that are incarcerated than in college. And so we simply say those things just should not be. And so we're gonna continue to work to change those directions. We're challenging, just like we're challenging Gina, to release our young men and treat them fairly. We're challenging the consciousness of those young men to move to the next level. And so that's what this is all about, and that's why we feel it's imperative for us to be a part of this movement.
And I think it starts with